Hello, and good morning. It is about 10 to 6 in the morning, and I went to bed last night at about 12 because I was busy I spent a couple of hours before bed finishing off a complaint regarding headstone from my parents. I talked about that yesterday, so I submitted a formal complaint, and we'll see how things go with that. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about how I plan my day. And so basically, I think about my longer term goals, such as buying a new house and achieving financial freedom for me and my family. And what does that mean? It means financial freedom means different things for different people. It just means, for me, it just means being able to afford things, the things that I want. And I don't expect a whole lot of things. I just want a decent house and being able to travel to help to see family. We got family in Canada, around Australia, and in a few other countries around the world. So yeah, I think about longer term goals, and then I then write down outcomes that I would like to achieve for the day that are linked to the longer term goals. Right. I then think about the tasks that are linked to the goals. Right. And then what I'll do in the next video is I'll give you a few solid examples that I've done. Right. After that, I then prioritize the tasks. Just spend a few minutes, like 5 minutes, numbering the tasks. I probably don't have any more than maybe 5 to 6 tasks for the day that are linked to a few outcomes that I'd like to achieve. So I prioritize it, and then assign a bit of estimate how long it'll take to get the task done. And I take into account the planning fallacy, which I'll talk about in another video. So the planning fallacy, basically, if I think something's going to take say an hour, I add 50% on top of that. So if I think for example, working on the complaint against the stonemason that I had asked to work on the headstone, if I think it'll take 2 hours to fill out the formal complaint form, then I would add an hour, 50% on top of that. So it'll then become a 3-hour task. So that's what I do, and then I work the plan. Take a few notes throughout the day, and if I don't get it all done, I then move tasks forward to the next day. Yep. And then towards the end of the day, I perform a quick AAR, like I talk about that in another video, after action report. So 4 questions. 1, what was supposed to happen? 2, what did happen? 3, why was there a difference between what was supposed to happen and what did happen? And then 4, what are some of the lessons that I learned? And I apply that to different things about performing tasks, but also interactions with my kids and with my wife. So a few lessons to be learned from yesterday, which was quite stressful. yes, I then plan the next day. And like I said before, if there was any tasks that I didn't get done on that day, I then move them forward, and that forms part of the tasks for the following day. Again, so in summary, we have, I think about the longer term goals. I then link outcomes to those goals. I then come up with, identify some tasks that are linked to the outcomes. So there's a chain. And then I then estimate how long it'll get. I prioritize those tasks and then estimate how long it'll take to do them, taking into account planning fallacy. Yep, so add 50% on top of what my initial estimate. So if I think a task takes an hour, I add 50% on top of that, so it makes it 90 minutes. And then I work the plan, take a few notes throughout the day, about what worked, what didn't, then do a basic review at the end of the day, the after action report. Just list those 4 questions and simple answers, nothing too detailed unless it's warranted. And then plan the next day, and then rinse and repeat. So thanks for listening, and if you liked what you heard, what you saw, then I encourage you to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon for notifications for future videos. So thanks for your time, and I hope to see you in the next video. Cheers.